Yeah, we were talking about the nitrogen cycle. So what does the nitrogen cycle and the phosphorus cycle have in common?
The feeding.
The feeding of
Animals and then
animal
animals
waste
die.
And the decomposers, absolutely. So if we start with this little guy right here, right? If we start with him, where is it going to go to? The ground. So what happens in the ground? Decomposers recycle the phosphates from the dead organisms. So if they're, yeah? Yeah, so if then that goes up and it goes to our phosphates in our soil. What happens with the phosphates in the soil? Plant roots take up the phosphates and then it goes back into our animal. So this is a little cycle here. But if we go back to our phosphates in our soil, where does that come from?
Weathering releases phosphates from rocks.
Yeah, so if our weathering is releasing phosphates from rocks and it runs down to the surface runoff, where does it go?
Marine plants.
Marine plants. And then who do those go to?
Fish.
These little fishies. So if the fishies are eating these little plants, what do they have?
They have dissolved phosphate.
Yeah, awesome. Very good.
What about the sedimentation?
Sedimentation. We're gonna talk about that in a little while. All right. So then the evaporation brings it back to the rocks on the land. So what is this over here? This is its own little cycle. Awesome. So then what's going on over here?
Fertilizer is added to the crops. It contains phosphate.
Yeah. So is fertilizer a good thing or a bad thing?
Good
Good thing. Awesome. So what does fertilizer do for our crops? We talked about it.
It adds fertilizer. It contains phosphates and it adds.
It contains the phosphates, but what does it do for the plants?
It helps them grow.
Helps them grow, yes. So a lot of farmers use those in their farms to help them grow and help everything get a little bit bigger, right? We talked about our agriculture.
To get more of that fruit.
Yes, absolutely. So those are going into our plants that our farmers are making. So then the fertilizer runs off, and where does it go also?
Into the water.
Into the water. And where does the water go?
To the fishies.
To the fishies, because the plants absorb it. Then it goes to the fish that you're eating, this plants.